We're not judging right now. Alcohol. For every student living in the UK, alcohol is probably involved in every social situation. A beer at the pub, a bottle of £1.80 Lambrini for prees, and let's not forget the endless double vodka and cranberry deals that make you vomit in the Uber home at 3 in the morning. Hi, my name's Safi, and I'm an art student living in Newcastle, where drink is especially cheap and binge drinking is very popular. Yes, I am aware this is not a Stacey Dooley documentary. The challenge is for 31 days of January, I want to not drink, even though I'll be going out. I'm going to do everything I normally do. I just want to document the changes and see if I can do it, because I know it's so hard for students to just not drink. As you guys know, I'm an art student, so I kind of want to dedicate more of my time to doing other things and spending less money on trebs. Every single day I'm asked if I want a pint. I can't say no to that. And I mean, it is fun, I'm not going to lie, but I think I can go without a migraine every other day. Okay?
Rotten apple to the core. Damn, up in the fuck up, getting picked for last in gym. I can't even do a layup. Writing on my sneakers, being sneaky with my teacher, smoking weed under the bleachers, cutting out and gluing pictures.
I was doing so well. We went to this first pub and I just had a lemonade, and then we went to the main pub and it was like 10 o'clock, and I saw like more friends, and then they were all like,
"Oh, come on, you don't need to do this challenge, just do it when you're older, like it's not like you have a drinking problem." Like,
everyone was just like, drink. And it was to the point where someone handed a treb, which is a treble vodka and lemonade. They handed me a treb and they were like, just fuck it, just drink. And yeah, I did. I drank it. So basically, I technically failed the challenge. You know what it is. There's so many of these challenges on YouTube that show all of these, that show like giving up alcohol, giving up sugar, being vegan. It's so easy, and that you can do it in 30 days. And that, I feel like when you watch that and then you blow it, you just think, well, I feel stupid, and also I don't want to do it anymore, do I? What I'm going to do is add the extra day on that I did drink. So my challenge will end on February 1st to kind of show that I did do a month sober. Maybe not together, but I'd rather do that than just give up and think like, well, I'm a massive failure, couldn't do it, oh well. And then like not documenting anything and putting it on YouTube, you know? Because I feel like, especially with the culture, with the Instagram culture and the social media culture at the minute, everything has to be perfect. And also, as much as I try, nothing is perfect in my life. Which, you know, works in my favour sometimes. That is the crack. That is what we're going with. Goodbye.
I'm back.
So, another day, another dollar, am I right? I'm just checking no one was there when I said that. So, how am I feeling? Basically, I have been feeling pretty good, a bit stressed and a bit fucking tired, because the transition from Christmas to like starting to work again and having 8 billion deadlines is always going to be a bit hard. It's officially, technically, been a whole week since I've drank. which I mean is pretty standard for me, you know. I'm not going out drinking every night, like I'm not always at the club, I'm not that bad. So I think the real test of time would be again this weekend and see if I blow it again or not. I'm currently walking to my aerial yoga class, which is the first one of the year. One of my New Year's resolutions, other than like not drinking for 30 days and show myself I've got willpower, is to be more flexible. I want to do the splits, and I want to do the like thing that Victoria Beckham does with her leg when she goes like whoosh, whoosh, you know. It's really scary for me going to new classes and that, because I don't know anyone. I am really not that flexible, but I mean everyone's got to start somewhere, and it's not my fault my mum didn't raise me to be a little ballet dancer. Overall everything's just been fine. Yesterday I felt really sluggy, like sometimes I feel like my head's just constantly in a cloud and I can't think, and I'm so lazy. I'm just on my phone scrolling on Instagram all the time, scrolling, not doing anything productive. And I found that I just had to say to myself, look, get yourself to the gym. I know it's like in the evening, but you will feel so much better. And I did that, and I felt great. And I feel like when I'm drinking a lot of the time, it kind of puts me in a recovery, like my body wants to recover. And so the next day I'm hungover, and then about 2 days after that I'm feeling really shit, and I just want to give myself some TLC, maybe lie in the bath. And I did. And I think that's something to bear in mind, that even when I feel shit and I feel rubbish, I should try and at least give it like 10 minutes on the treadmill, get my heart pumping, and it really brings all your thoughts together, which is great. So yeah, I'm nervous for this yoga class, but oh well. Before I talk about my end result, I wanted to include a conversation I had with my friend Jessie. In the recording, we talk about how there's a certain aesthetic about being productive 24/7, which usually includes cutting out the alcohol. Yeah, do you remember January when I was trying to not drink for 30 days?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah. And it lasted, what, like 3 days?
It was literally 3 days. I was in Dog and Parrot with you, and we were like...
The main reason why I wanted to do it was because, like, you know, like so many YouTube accounts, right? And they're always talking about, like, cutting out sugar, like waking up at 5 a.m, like... not
detoxing.
Yeah, like detoxing, and like it's just shown as like the perfect life, but I don't know if I actually want that. But because it's advertised as being like amazing, I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna give it a go, because I want to show I've got the willpower firstly, which I didn't, and because I wanted to see if it would be like actually that life-changing.
Yeah, I just don't think it would be in our situation. I almost don't think it would be worth it. I think you would have the willpower if you really wanted to stop it, because you felt like, I mean, I think you could if you really wanted to, but I would only really want to if I really felt like it was just like severely negatively impacting my life. Like if every single time I was going out, I was getting absolutely bored and like couldn't remember. If I was like, even if I was getting drunk and doing stuff like almost like more dangerous stuff, like losing stuff, or like being like getting who could that be?
I feel like you risk the loss of a lot.
Yeah,
like especially in Newcastle as well.
Yeah, and it's like, because I feel like I would be able to go clubbing and not, like, you know, because I know some people get embarrassed about dancing without like being wasted, and I'd be able to do that, but it wouldn't even be as fun, really. I think it's so fun, you know, dancing and just not even having to worry about it, and just, you know, being tipsy and
I
having
know.
fun.
I think it's so funny, like waking up the next day as well and being like, haha, what even happened? What's happened? And then you're like, oh, that actually happened. I don't remember. But it's like,
Oh, the worst. When you wake up and you've got like 5 different texts saying, "Hey, how did you get home last night?" Or like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Like, I must have just got home." And they were like, actually, I put you in a taxi after you like assaulted some stranger." And I'm like, "Oh, okay then."
I
Definitely.
felt like at the time, because it was just after like Christmas and stuff,
Yeah.
obviously we were going hard. And
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I think I was just like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, because it is so draining, like doing it in a row.
It is.
So I was
I
like,
know.
it'd be nice to have a breather. But
Definitely.
I don't know if I would want the breather to be permanent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This Christmas was so messy.
This was like shocking. I think we must have gone out maybe like in the space of like 2.5 weeks from when I got back from uni. I think we went out like 7 times or something. But like probably like had like a really bad night for like 4
No,
of them,
every
at least.
single one was diabolical.
It was like every other one. It was like I was like, oh no, not this time. But then it was like, oh no, actually this time.
It is 3 days through dry January, and I'm here in my art studio. Is midpoint submission. Basically, it's kind of a practice submission for April when I get my proper mark. I did really well. I got a 2-1, and because of dry January, I've been able to be more productive. I've been working on this painting for about, I'm gonna say like 2 months, easy, since last year.
Last year.
So, how has dry January gone for me so far? Basically, there's been highs and there has been lows. Firstly, at the beginning, like the first few days after the 3rd, when I completely messed up, I kind of felt really ill. Well, not ill, I felt really sluggy. I felt really lazy. I felt as soon as I got to 12, I was just so sleepy, and I wasn't really doing as much as I wanted. And apparently that's really common. Once you give up alcohol, the first few weeks, or the first couple of weeks, you start to feel shit and you start to feel lazy and low energy, which is actually crazy. And it really did get the best of me. At first I just thought maybe it was something else in relation to alcohol, but then once I googled it, I found out it was a big factor. So if you have also gave up alcohol and you start feeling really sluggy, that could be why. In terms of my deadlines, which were coming up as well, basically what I did to kind of combat this was to go to bed early, which helped. I think giving up alcohol as well kind of get a healthy routine again. I mean, I was still going out on weekends, I was still seeing people. It's not like, I was all by myself and I didn't have anyone there with me. There was a lot more self-control than getting really pissed on the weekend and then being really hungover the next day and knocking the following week out of balance and just try to catch up on sleep. That was my initial plan, to have the willpower, be in control, not embarrass myself on a night out, convey myself in the way I want to convey myself. My initial worry was that I was going to feel really left out. Because I wasn't drinking, I thought a lot of people would really kind of avoid me because, I wasn't life of the party and I wasn't, I might be feeling a bit left out. Felt like when I was in a room with a bunch of drunk people, it was a lot easier to meet new people and talk to them because they're drunk. They think whatever you say is funny, or like they don't think much of you, so you don't think much back, And yeah, it was just so much easier to have a lot of laughs. And for someone who is quite shy about meeting new people, it was actually really great to be in control and be able to direct a conversation rather than just listen and be like,
Okay.
So overall, I felt like not drinking had worked in some way. Even though I was still my moody self, I felt more productive and even more confident in social situations. But what did other people think?
Okay, so how do you think I did for dry January?
Well, I would say you probably spent most of the days not drinking, so overall, probably a C plus.
Do you think I seem like a better person?
Yes.
Yes? How?
Yes.
How? You can't just make up allegations.
Okay, no.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add on my dry January?
We must try harder.
I mean, I feel like I did okay.
There's always next January.
And there you have it, 30 days of completely no improvement. Back to the drink, I guess. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe because it's my first one and I'll probably make some more if people see it. Thanks.